Hi guys, I'm Payne and welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be analyzing Miracle, arguably the most consistent player to exist till date. In this game, Miracle is playing Ember Spirit versus Mikoto, who's on the Monkey King. This matchup is next to impossible to win, but Miracle comes out ahead after the laning phase. So without further ado, let's get into it and see how Miracle is able to achieve that. So why is this matchup impossible for Ember to win? To answer that, Ember is a melee hero and Monkey King is generally really good versus melee heroes because of Jingu mastery. The strong point of Ember in the laning stage is his ability to push in the lane while also harassing the enemy. Since his frame guard allows him to win most trades, but against Monkey King this does not work because of Jingu mastery. Monkey can man up through the flame guard and bully out the Ember. Ember generally has low armor and struggles against heroes that have high physical damage. Since Monkey King loves to buy Orb of Corrosion and he can also stack up on Jingu charges relatively easy, this lane is really good for him. For the early itemization, Miracle goes for the standard mid items, the Quelling Blade and the stats. The reason why he does not spend all his gold and has 250 gold left is because generally mid heroes like to rush bottle because of the water rune refill. They want to have the bottle before the water rune spawns so that they can abuse their bottle charges and have something to refill with it. So this is why he doesn't spend all of his gold so that he can rush the bottle. So as soon as the game starts, you can see that Miracle is instantly moving towards the middle river. So why is that? Why is he moving towards the middle? So the thinking behind this is that Miracle wants to plant his ward as early as possible so that he can see the enemy high ground. As you can see right now, he has no vision at all since the game now starts at nighttime instead of daytime. You cannot see what's going on here. So what does planting an early ward do? What it does is that if, let's say, the enemy plants a ward after Miracle does, then Miracle will be able to see it, then he can get a free D ward. And if not, that doesn't happen, he still benefits in a way that he can see the enemy high ground here, and if his team decides to fight for the boundary runes, it will be very useful for them. So if you see here, he instantly goes here and he plants a ward. So now, as you can see, he can see the entire enemy area. And if they come here to plant a ward here, then Miracle will see it and he can de-ward. As soon as Miracle plants his ward, you can see him going towards the enemy area. So why is he going near enemy tower? So the reason behind this is that if you stand outside just on the edge of the tower aggro range, and if the tower hits you, this basically means that the enemy has high ground vision. They've planted a ward. But if that's not the case, the tower will not hit you. So if you check this from the Radiance perspective, like here, if you go a little bit back when Miracle was standing here, you can see him. He's standing here. And if you see from the Radiance perspective, the tower cannot see him because they don't have a ward here. But if they had a ward, for example, here or here, the tower would see Miracle and it would attack Miracle. So Miracle would know that they have a ward here. So this is a way to spot the enemy's ward and then get a potential D ward. So now he knows that there isn't a ward. So this entire play was to spot a ward. Due to the new patch and the changes in placement of the boundary runes, most millionaires stay and contest the boundary runes because they want to make sure they get one. But if you see in this case, Miracle does not stay for this and he goes back to block. So why does he do that? Since Miracle's playing Ember and he's playing an unfavorable matchup, which is the Monkey King, he wants to make sure that he gets a good block and it ends up with the wave either being on his ramp or in the middle. He does not want to be on the enemy's ramp. Why is that the case? The only way Ember can do something about this lane is that by winning the first wave convincingly, which means he gets to push in the lane and also gets 4 creeps and does not get denied so that he can hit level 2 before the Monkey King does. So in order to do that, he wants the wave to be here because then he can safely try to get the range creep. But if the wave is here, the range creep's obviously going to be inside the enemy's tower range. So he cannot secure it and is probably going to get denied. This is why he goes back and you can see him, he's blocking here. And As soon as the block reached, the wave ends up here. If he didn't block, it would be someplace here and he would have instantly lost his lane just by that. In the first wave, you can see that Miracle is going to use his Flame Guard and try to pressure the Monkey King. This is the only time he will be able to do this, because Jingu Mastery level 1 is not that strong, and in order for Monkey to trade with the Ember, he has to also trade with his creeps. So he can't really trade with the Ember. So this is the only time where Ember can use Flame Guard and trade with the Monkey. And if he gets to level 2 before the Monkey does, he can either get chains and potentially bring him super low, or he gets some kind of advantage. But if he gets denied here a lot, this is going to go really bad. So if you see here, you can see Miracle, he's manning up on the Monkey King. Regardless of the fact he has Jingu Mastery stacks, he goes back a bit. But if you're seeing the last hit chart, the Monkey already has 2 denies, so Miracle is not going to hit level 2 here. Even though he can still double wave him, because this is leading up to it. Miracle has 6 creeps, while Monkey has 4 creeps. And Monkey has yet to hit level 2, so Miracle is not that scared. Because after Boundless Strike, this matchup gets amazingly hard. So while this is all happening, you can see Miracle tries to aggro the creeps on his high ground, but this does not work because if you see from Monkey's perspective, he does not have a ward that shows the enemy high ground. So the creeps will not follow Miracle. You can see it here. Miracle goes up, the creeps lose vision of Miracle, and they stay on the range creep. So right now, Miracle is just trying to get what he can. And here he gets level 2 before him. He doesn't skill chains. I don't know why. Maybe because Slide does more damage, and later on he can dodge Boundless Strike with the Slide. Now he's looking to deny. He gets a deny. And here, Miracle has 5 creeps and Monkey has only 1 creep. So he thinks that he can pressure the Monkey, but the problem is Miracle underestimates him and does not get the fact that Monkey King is about to hit level 2. So if we go here, Miracle is going to man up on him, as you can see here. But now, as soon as this creeps dies, Monkey King hits level 2, he gets Boundless Strike. And after this point, this lane is like sort of over. Also given the fact that Miracle had Brown Boots in his quick buy, and he does not have any salve or any bottle to regen back up. So for him to come back in this lane is like really, really hard now. Any normal player would have probably crumbled here, and this Monkey would have just stomped the game after this point. So why does Miracle rush the Brown Boots over the bottle? The reason behind this is that bottle is generally good in lanes where you are allowed to use your spells and can trade using your spells. But in this case, Monkey does not care about your spells and will not allow you to touch the creeps if you've lost the first 2 waves. Buying the bottle in these circumstances won't help you in any way, but rather decrease your chances of doing anything in the lane. However, buying Brown Boots gives you movement speed to kite the Monkey and not let him get near you. This way you can be creative and find ways to get something out of the dead lane. You will see further how he uses the boots. But for now, let's see what he does with it for a little bit. As you can see here, he's just, making the Monkey chase him. But since Monkey has only 300 movement speed and Ember 350, he can move around in an easier way without the fear of getting gone on. So now we're gonna see what Miracle does with the boots. As you can see him here, he's just playing away from the Monkey as much as he can, secures the range with his Slide, and Monkey is hesitant to go towards him because Monkey does not have boots or movement speed to chase him. He instantly gets the boots, but till he gets the boots, Miracle can abuse this. So now you can see Miracle going towards the Water Rune. He gets the Water Runes, but then he's moving here. Why is that the case? Why he should either go here or here? But what you're gonna see is that Miracle, being as smart as he is, being one of the best mid laners out there, he's gonna drag this wave towards this small camp, or the immediate camp rather. He checks this camp, but this camp is like a bit hard to take, given that he has level 2 Flame Guard. He goes here, checks this camp, and like just farms this. So this way he's getting something out of the lane. But as you see here, Monkey King is gonna hit level 4, and as soon as he hits level 4, he takes a point in Tree Dance, and Miracle ends up dying here. But this isn't that bad for him, given that it gives the monkey something, like gives Monkey a lot of gold and gives him experience. So how is this not bad for Miracle? So if you see this, he already farmed 1 wave. So at max, he's gonna only lose out on 1 wave. But if he didn't do what he did here, he would probably be sitting at like 2 or 3 last hits now. One more useful thing that you want to keep in your mind is that when you're playing unfavorable matchups, generally your only way of coming back into the game is that you cannot stay in lane. So what you want to do is that if you have a hero that can clear stacks, since Ember got a buff on the W in terms of farming and also has Flame Guard, he can very easily clear stacks. Also, given that he has a Magnus with Empower, it should be rather easy for him to clear stacks. So here you can see him. He's gonna stack this camp and also take the Rune, forces the monkey here and goes back so that he can farm this wave. So here you're gonna see that Miracle's just farming under his tower, but you're gonna see as soon as Mikoto gets 2 Jingu stacks on Miracle, he fortifies his range creep so that the creeps don't attack him. But Miracle jukes him inside the tower, forcing him to use Tree Dance on him, which he does here, and he mistimes it. And here, Miracle man-ups on him and kills him. So this was like a misplay from Mikoto, but the key thing from here is not the kill. So I want you to focus on something that Miracle's Flame Guard is used, so he cannot really farm the side camps to increase his lead. And so the rest of the choices that he's left with is either he can push in this tower, like basically pressure this tower for 18 seconds, or he can go for the Water Rune and stack his small camp. But what he's gonna do right now is going to be really good and allow him to get level 6 without being pressured. So as you can see, here Miracle, instead of doing either, he's going here and he's going to drag this wave from the side. So why does he do that? So if you see the monkey's timer, he's about to respawn in 5 seconds. And if this wave wasn't dragged by Miracle, this wave would be someplace here. And if it's here, Miracle cannot take anything out of it because he's playing against the Monkey King. And the Monkey King would contest him. So what he does there, he drags it all the way here, secures this creep with Slight, takes the Water Rune, and then brings the waves under his tower and farms it as fast as he can. So why does he farm it as fast as he can? Because he wants to block his next wave. So what blocking is going to do is that blocking is allow the next wave that's about to come here be under either Miracle's tower or his ramp. So he can get some XP and possibly hit 6. So here you're going to see the wave ends up here. And Miracle gets 6. In a lane where he shouldn't really be getting this much, he is. If you see their levels, they're almost the same in terms of levels. There's like a slight difference. So also, Miracle sees that Monkey King's here. And he's already stacked this. So even though he knows that the monkey can see him, he goes for the stack, forcing the MK to contest him. So why does he do that? He's basically baiting the monkey to go on him. So if you see the timers on the dire heroes, Loin is respawning in 5 seconds and he has a TP. So if monkey goes on here, the Loin can TP and they can punish him. So what happens here is that Miracle secures a stack, kites the Ember a bit, goes back on him, and then Loin TPs in and they end up killing the monkey. So after this point, not only does this whole play from the kill to getting 6 ends up with him killing the monkey again, it also guarantees that Miracle is going to get a Rune uncontested by the Monkey King, because monkey's dead for 20 seconds and the Rune's about to respawn in 9 seconds. But what happens is that unfortunately the Coral comes in and takes his regen, but he has to pay with his life, and Miracle ends up getting another kill. And if you see in terms of net worth, he's really far ahead of Monkey King, which he shouldn't be. And now, since he's 6, what's gonna happen is that he can freely rotate since he has max W. The reason why he max W is because he has a Magnus and he needs to rotate to get kills. And he is also buying Orb of Corrosion. So maxing W is really good here since the enemy does not have that high armor of a hero. 1 point on Flame Guard is good. Is not good because if he has only 1 point in Flame Guard and he tries to gank the TA, her refraction won't pop. So he needs level 2 Flame Guard to pop a refraction. This is like a mechanic inside the game. So this is why he doesn't prefer getting 1 point in chains over the Flame Guard. So this keeps on going. Miracle keeps on getting kills. After this point, he has stacks. He has Empower. This lane's only going to get good for him. And after a few minutes, he's gonna be 7-1 and 4.6k gold ahead of the Monkey King. I hope you enjoyed the video and the content. Please give your feedback in the comments and share this video with your friends who are interested in seeing this kind of content. Other than that, I do paid coaching, which can be found in the description if you're interested in that. And please make sure to follow my socials to stay updated. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.